Okay, so again, welcome everybody that just tuned in to 2021 SHUcademy Awards. And we're going to start the day off the way we start every off, is seeing call with an invocation from Father Colin K.
Thank you, my brother. Welcome, everybody. Eyes on the ball, eyes on the Lord. Let us pray. Good Father, we praise you and we thank you for the gift of this day, for the gift of one another, for the gift of your Son and your call to life in him. We give you thanks for the gifts you have given us of mind and body and spirit. We thank you for the gift of competition, for the thrill of victory, and the learning that comes from defeat. We thank you, Lord, and we ask you, open us, open our eyes and our ears, open our minds and our hearts to all that is really and truly good and beautiful. Help us be there for you and for one another this day and always. Counting on the help of Saint Elizabeth Ann Seton, we make our prayer in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Colin. And now to kick off the award segment of the afternoon, I want to introduce SHU Director of Athletics, Brian Felt.
Thank you, Angelo, and thank you, Father Colin. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to all of our student athletes, to all of our administrators, our coaches, our staff that are on this this program this afternoon. I'm really kind of hoping this is the last time we're really having to do a virtual event. I kind of think I've said that a few times already, but I'm fairly confident this is going to be one of the last. I know we're all itching to get back to this to the regular world that we're used to, and I think we're probably all getting tired of talking about this past year and talking about all those common things we've learned about COVID testing and quarantines and using the word pivot all the time. So I think we're all looking forward to that. But there's nothing more exciting to look back on than the success that we had within this department, and specifically amongst our 14 programs and with all of our student athletes. So that's why this is so important, and we're so excited to be able to offer this opportunity to reward all of you that deserve it. And really, I'd finally, if I could just say also, just so thankful to all of you for being tremendous ambassadors for our program throughout this challenging year. And I'm looking forward to welcoming all of you back to campus. We're already in plans for a in-person welcome back event when you arrive, so we can't wait. Besides welcoming all of you and just saying a few words, is also the opportunity I get to present 2 awards. So as Angelo said, I'm going to get to kick this off tonight or today with 2 awards. And the first one I'm going to start with is an award that we have gotten to give every year, and it's an exciting one, and that is our Most Valuable Pirate Award. And as you may know, we've always given the Most Valuable Pirate Award away to someone in our department staff that has really gone above and beyond, has just been the star that shined brightly the whole year, has really just been an amazing contributor to our department and represented our department so well. I honestly can say, as I look back at this challenging year that we talk about, there are so many people that are deserving of this honor. But a specific area comes to mind. And I think most of us would all agree that no one has dealt with the challenge of this pandemic more on the front lines than our own frontline workers in this department, and that is the members of our sports medicine staff, who every day have been at the forefront of all of these difficult, the testing and the protocols that we had to follow. They were so important in making sure all this happened. So for the first time in the history of this award, we can't give it to just one person. It honestly wouldn't even be right. It goes to the entire staff of our sports medicine team. Tony Testa, Caitlin Kelly, Mercedes Cunningham, Gabe Scher, all four of them deserve this award in every single way. So we're going to get 4 awards for all of you. Congratulations to you. And I know all of us in Pirate Land, you can't hear the clapping, but I promise you, we are thrilled to be able to honor you with this award, and it is incredibly well deserved. So that is the first award that I get to give, and I was pleased to be able to give it to that group of folks. The second is a brand new award, an award that this is the first year that we are bringing this to the SHUcademy Awards, and that is our Walter Dukes Integrity and Impact Award. We established this as a new award to aim and recognize a student athlete who works to eliminate social injustice and champion diversity, equity, and inclusivity. The new award is named in honor of Seton Hall's men's basketball all-time leading rebounder, who as a Black man overcame constant battles with systematic racism in the 1950s and was a member of our NCAA NIT championship team in 1953 and was also an All-American in that same year. The criteria for this award is someone that demonstrates a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusivity, develops thought-provoking strategies to open dialogue for social change, and works to eliminate prejudices in our society. We went through a nomination process with many of you student athletes. We're nominating your colleagues and your peers. There were nominations from coaches and administrators as well. And I was so pleased to see that we had a pool of nominations, and all were really worthy of this honor. And we went through a voting process that involved our diversity and inclusivity committee, that I'm excited to be able to involve them in this process. And I'm excited that on that committee is many student athletes, and I'm thankful to all of them for being part of this. And so I want to announce now our winner for this award this year. And this person was active throughout the year, active not only on their own social media platform, but on our platforms, used status as a student athlete of our department, gave a speech in his own community about racial inequality and social injustice, has created a program in his hometown to improve police relations with the community, participated in an NCAA organized podcast throughout the year, and has several other webinars that he's actually going to be an active member on in the near future. So this award this year goes to Miles Kale for our men's basketball team, who was a tremendous example throughout the year and someone that was well deserving of this award. So congratulations to you, Miles, on this honor. It is absolutely well deserved, and we are so proud of you. And you are a special member of our Seton Hall family, and you are the first recipient of the Walter Dukes Award. So congratulations. That's it for my presentations. I'm going to throw it back to our MC and host this afternoon, Angelo.
Great. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. And just off top, super congrats to the entire training room and Miles Kale. Both awards super well-deserved at the end of 2021. Moving forward, it is time for the SAC senior address by a person who gave 5 years to our baseball program, graduated from walk-on to complete team leader, and just a great all-around student athlete for the last 5 years of Seton Hall. Please welcome Mike Esposito.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Esposito, or most people call me Espo in the athletic department. I just wanted to say welcome to the 2021 SHUcademy Awards, and I wanted to give a special thank you to the athletic department. Without you guys, anything we do on and off the field isn't possible, so thank you. You helped me walk away with some great memories and some of my best friends for life. So thank you, and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Mike. Really enjoyed that speech. Really enjoyed working for the last 5 years. I thought you could have maybe shouted me out in your address, but I guess we're not as close as I thought. Also, I hope a lot of you guys watched back in May. Espo was on the Mic'd Up program on SHUpirates.com. And if any idea how hard it is to edit a full day of that guy's talking into a 5-minute clip, you would really take your hats off to Sports Information. Heard the director's cut of his mic'd episode was 7 hours long. A great kid, great player, quite a talker, if you know him at all. But now it's time to kind of move on and talk about the year in review. Obviously, it doesn't even need to be said any more times than it already has. 2021 has been a year like no other. We've dealt with a pandemic, masks, social distancing, virtual classes, shutdowns, quarantines, economic issues, and for our student athletes, arguably the worst year to find an internship or start a career in over a century. But here's some other things that happened. 50 student athletes earned degrees. Baseball made the Big East tournament for the 10th consecutive year. 3 swimmers won individual Big East championships. Softball remained in contention for the Big East title for the Big East tournament until the last weekend of the season. Can you come out for 1 second? I'm having trouble with this scrolling. Excuse me, one tech issue in the film room. I apologize. Let's keep it rolling. Volleyball had a player earn first team All Big East honors. 11 cross-country runners set personal records at the Big East championships. Women's basketball outperformed all preseason predictions, and men's basketball made it to the Big East semifinals for the 5th time in 7 years. Women's soccer beat conference rival St. John's for the first time since 2011. Women's golf was Big East runners-up. 2 men's golfers finished in the top 5 at the Big East Championship, and tennis had a newcomer win 6 of 7 singles matches. And of course, men's soccer won a Big East Championship and made it to the Elite 8 in the NCAA tournament, completing their most successful season in decades. So yeah, things were different this year. In the weight room, in the training room, in the academic offices, at practice, and pretty much everywhere else. But for the most part, you guys rose to the occasion and completely took care of business. So if this is how we handle ourselves during a pandemic, I can't wait to see what you guys do next year when things are back to normal. Let's go. Personally, it was a good year for me. My daughter graduated kindergarten, and now every day we dress exactly the same. I don't know what's worse, that my daughter dresses like a middle-aged man, I dress like a little girl, or we're both dressed like summer camp counselors. All kidding aside, my daughter loves coming to Seton Hall and watching you guys play, compete, practice, and train in the weight room. And I'm thankful every day she's around so many good, positive role models doing it at a very high level. During the pandemic, she talked about missing you guys almost every day. One positive about 2021, we got to come back to a game early on, the Creighton series. We were able to come out and watch, and we sat out in the outfield, and she was having a blast. And there was a bunch of female students that were very big Will Gale fans. I'm not going to say they're saying explicit things, but they're saying aggressive things of how much they liked Will Gale. And part of me was like, let's chill. There's a little girl here. But part of me was like, my man. Also, keep rolling. It's the 10-year anniversary of me winning the Most Valuable Pirate Award. I won the award in 2011. As you guys can see from that picture, I was absolutely ecstatic about it. That's my proudest moment on this campus, and that's how I look in the picture with Sweeney. Also, I just want to throw this out there for every other MVP award winner. I won that award in 2011 when it actually meant something. Now, since then, there's been a couple good ones. Lauren Peterson, Mary Laverty, cool. But Tony Testa, Floyd, when Floyd got the award, I went back to my office and threw the plaque in the garbage. Who's going to get it's a participation medal at this point. Who's next? Matt Fortin, Brian Connor, Jason in the weight room? Also, I'm throwing this out there. No shade at all to the training room. They're good. They do a good job. They kept us safe all year. But Tony needed Mercedes, Caitlin, Deja, Gabe, 2 part-time guys, and a team of interns to win an award I won by myself. So you do the math on that. Congrats, I guess, training room. Also, a big announcement. I have a book dropping in the fall with Bloomsbury Publishing. It's going to be at all major bookstores, Amazon.com, and a few specialty running stores across the country. I linked up with Dr. R.J. Borges over in medical school, and we wrote a book about transitioning from sports like baseball, soccer, basketball, to marathoning, long-distance bike riding, swimming, and triathlon. So if you guys think that might be in your future and you're done competing, please pick up the book. I think it's got a lot of good information. It drops over in Europe in September and in November in the United States. Listen, I'm not bragging. I'm asking for your help on this. I have a daughter that will not stop growing out of her clothes. I have a wife that will not stop buying stuff from Amazon. As most of you guys know, I have a crippling sneaker addiction. So please help my family out. Buy this book, give it as a stocking stuff for Christmas, and let my family live in 2022. Thank you very much. Also, the only way I agreed to do this presentation is they let me plug the book. Also, a couple of people I want to thank for letting the SHUcademy Awards happen this year. Number one, Gabe Rhodes, the best photographer in the game. He makes everybody, including myself, look better than we do in real life. To keep it real, if I ever get divorced, Gabe Rhodes is taking my Tinder pictures. Also, I want to thank the sports information staff. They did a great job of compiling stats and awards and pictures so I could write jokes about them. Now, I agree. That's a questionable allocation of resources at best, but we definitely had fun doing it. And then the last person I want to thank is Roberto. He asked me to host this about a month and a half ago. We've had a ton of meetings where he sits next to me sweating bullets about what I might say on this meeting. I don't understand the problem because, number one, my track record of this stuff is pretty good. And second, he asked me to do it. He created the problem completely himself. And now to give out the freshman athlete of the year, please welcome alumni volleyball player Sophia Coffey.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophia Coffey and I was a women's volleyball player at Seton Hall University from 2015 to 2019. I am now a third-year law student at the University of San Diego, and I'm here to present the SHUcademy Awards for Freshman Athletes of the Year. The female nominees are Kelsey Carr, softball, Natalie Heim, swim and dive, Svetlana Ilieva, women's volleyball, and the winner is Svetlana Ilieva, women's volleyball. Congratulations.
An offensive force from Sofia, Bulgaria, she became Seton Hall's first freshman all-conference selection in 10 years. A member of the All-Big East freshman team, she led the Pirates and ranked 8th in the Big East in kills. Seton Hall's freshman female athlete of the year is Svetlana Ilieva.
The male nominees are Will Gale, baseball, Gideon Langenbush, swimming and dive, Matthias Sundell, soccer. And the winner is Will Gale, baseball. Congratulations.
Named to the All-Big East second team, he was arguably Seton Hall's top performer in Big East play. The rookie stole 16 bases and batted a team best .381 in conference play, which was 4th best across the league. Seton Hall's freshman male athlete of the year is Will Gale.
So thank you, Sophia, for submitting that video, and congratulations to Will and Svetlana. And now we're going to give it back up to our athletic director, Brian Felt.
Ange, I love how much I'm learning about you right now in this whole video presentation. My God, this is fantastic.
Man, thank you.
Real quick, Ange, sometimes in life, you don't get this opportunity in life, obviously. And sometimes when you're playing sports, remember as a kid, backyard, maybe wiffle ball, you got to have a do-over. I need to ask for I need to ask for a do-over right now. I made a mistake, and I'm so sorry I did so. I forgot to list Deja Craig in our award winners for the sports medicine room. So I just want to apologize to Deja. She will hopefully never let me forget this, and she never should. But she's such a valuable member of that team. And when I was reading these names out, I somehow missed, and I can't apologize enough. So that's my do-over. And my apology, but again, a big round of applause to our sports medicine team. Thank you for all you guys do, and I'll throw it back to you, Ange, to keep it lighthearted here.
Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. And again, shout out to everyone on sports medicine. Did an incredible job, an incredibly hard job. Doing that job normally is not easy. Doing it during COVID is even harder. Now it's going to be time for my personal favorite award of the evening, or the day in this case, the Iron Pirate Award. This goes out to a student athlete that just gets it done in the weight room day after day, year after year. This year, the award is going to 2 student athletes that submitted 5 years of their life to Seton Hall, and legitimately both of them just got it done over the course of 5 years. So the men's Iron Pirate Award is going to a baseball player that you guys have already heard from today. He went from walk-on to team leader. He greets the weight room, the baseball field, and life in general with great enthusiasm, and just works incredibly hard every single day. Our 2021 male Iron Pirate is Mike Esposito. And then our Women's Iron Pirate Award is going to a member of the softball team. Again, completed 5 years of eligibility at Seton Hall. This past year, she did a great job of balancing grad school with crushing it in the weight room. She stayed incredibly focused despite getting dozens of Viber messages every hour. And she's a great example to her young teammates. Our 2021 Women's Iron Pirate from softball is Darby Pandolfo. Okay, congrats to both of them for doing a great job over the last 5 years. It's been a pleasure to deal with in the weight room. Can't thank them enough and give them enough credit for what they've done and how easy they've made my job with their teams for the last couple of years. And now we're going to give it up for another great award, the Pirate Perseverance Award from that training room staff that won the MVP award this year. Please welcome Mercedes Cunningham.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mercedes and I'm an assistant athletic trainer in the Department of Sports Medicine here at Seton Hall. I will be announcing the recipient of the Pirate Perseverance Award. Every year, we give this award to a student athlete who we think embodies the spirit of what it means to persevere. Someone who, despite the many challenges and difficulties they face in rehab, is able to return to their sport and find success. This year's recipient rose to every challenge he was given and often asked for more. He was dedicated to the long hours of rehab and also worked tirelessly on his own time to improve in every way he could, working on the mental game of his sport, doing extra reps of exercises he was able to do on his own, and controlling his controllables, all with a positive attitude. Not only did he return to the sport in half the time of a typical rehab for his injury, he returned to the field playing a pivotal role for his team. It is our pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Pirate Perseverance Award is Connor Hood.
So thanks to Mercedes. Great job on that intro. And then super congrats to Connor Hood. Dealt with a really rough injury his 5th year and did a great job. We were talking about this presentation. Some of the people involved were like, can you write a joke about Connor Hood? But I can't. He's too good of a guy. He was a good guy, agreed with a bad situation, and he fought his way out of it like a champ. So I have nothing but good things to say about Connor Hood. He was a great person to deal with for the last couple of years, but this past year really took it to a next level, battling through that injury. Now it's time for academic awards. Please welcome from the Academic Services Office, Carissa Leone.
Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe, staying healthy. I'm happy to be here virtually with all of you today. Sad that we couldn't all be together up in Walsh Gym, but happy that we can announce some academic awards. So without further ado, don't mind me. I am reading off a piece of paper because there's a lot of you and you've done some really great things. So we are super happy to say that our student athletes have continued to excel in the classroom, evidenced by the fact that 164 of you earned Dean's List in the fall 2020 semester. That's approximately 64% of all student athletes. 229 of our students made the Big East All Academic Team last academic year, which is 88% of all student athletes, and 51 total student athletes were inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma National College Athlete Honor Society. So I'll pause for a second, give yourselves a little round of applause. Woo. Okay, so we're also very, very proud that our cumulative GPA among all student athletes from the fall 2020 semester was a 3.491. And right now we'd like to recognize a few of our outstanding student athletes. All right, so for the first recognition, our freshman scholar athletes. These are freshman student athletes with the highest GPA from the fall 2020 semester. All of our award winners earned 4.0s this past fall semester, starting with our women. First, Kate Cochran, women's cross country. Next, Maddie Field, women's swimming and diving. Next, Olivia Kempinski, women's tennis. Josie McCartney, women's swimming and diving. For our men's side, we have 2 winners, Ian Albuquerque from men's soccer and Mark Wallier from men's soccer. Congratulations to our freshman scholar athletes. Okay, next up, our sophomore scholar athletes. These are our sophomores with the highest cumulative GPAs after the fall semester. For our women, Reagan Murray, women's volleyball. And for our men, Tori Avitabile, men's soccer. Next up are junior scholar athletes. These are the juniors with the highest cumulative GPAs after the fall 2020 semester. For our women, Lizzie Kirk, women's soccer. And for our men, JP Marin, men's soccer. Last but certainly not least, our senior scholar athletes. So these are our senior student athletes with the highest cumulative GPA after the fall 2020 semester. For our women, that is Alyssa Rezkowski, women's soccer, with a 3.982. For our men, Andreas Nota from men's soccer with a 3.945. Next up, we'd like to recognize our highly achieving teams in terms of their academic success. These team academic awards are given to the male and female teams with the highest cumulative GPAs after the fall 2020 semester. With a 3.706, congratulations to our women's volleyball team. And with a 3.663, congratulations to our men's soccer team. So the last round of awards that we'll be announcing today will be going to our Seton Hall Academic All-Star team. So these are the 10 upperclassmen with the highest cumulative GPAs as of the fall 2020 semester, getting ahead of myself, in alphabetical order, okay? Tori Abitabule, men's soccer. Cornelia Jerasand, women's swimming and diving. Lizzie Kirk, women's soccer. Alex McCauley, men's golf. Reagan Murray, women's volleyball. Emma Newgarden, women's cross country. Walker Para, men's swimming and diving. Alyssa Rezkowski, women's soccer. Hannes Ron Holman, men's soccer. And Lizzie Wynn, women's golf. Congratulations to all of you and all of our award winners tonight. We'd also like to recognize some of the nominations we made this semester. So we nominated Alexia Lesh for Big East Women's Basketball Scholar Athlete of the Year. And Ike Obiagu was named the Big East Men's Basketball Scholar Athlete of the Year. As you can see from all of these awards, you all continue to set incredibly high standards in the classroom, and we are all very, very proud of you. So congratulations to everyone. We hope you are proud of your accomplishments, because we certainly are. We miss all of you, and we are excited to see everybody back in the fall semester for those of you that are returning. Stay safe and have a great summer.
Great. Thank you, Carissa. I think we can all agree Carissa did a great job with that video segment, but I think I speak for everybody when I say, where are Matt and Amanda? I feel like I just bought tickets to a Brooklyn Nets game and Kyrie Irving and James Harden just decided not to play. What are you guys doing in your office? Load management? Bring everybody next time. And now it's time to talk about the Sophomore Athlete of the Year. Please welcome someone who always greets everybody with a smiling face when you're on your way to see your coaches in the coaches suite. Just a super nice person and a former MVP winner herself. Give it up for Mary Laverty.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary Laverty and I work here in Pirate Blue. I hope you're all having a great start to your summer. I'm here today to present the SHUcademy Awards for Sophomore Athletes of the Year. The nominees for the Female Athlete of the Year are Cornelia Jerasand, swimming and diving, Lauren Park Lane, basketball, Abby Roberts, soccer. This year's Female Sophomore Athlete of the Year is, from women's basketball, Lauren Park Lane. Congratulations, Lauren.
A first-team all-conference pick, she was named Big East Most Improved Player. Last year, she set Seton Hall records for most assists in a single game and assists per game in a season. She averaged 17.5 points and 5.4 assists per contest. Seton Hall's Sophomore Female Athlete of the Year is Lauren Park Lane.
And the nominees for the Male Sophomore Athlete of the Year are James Boot, soccer, Thomas Minar, swimming, Johannes Pex, soccer. And this year's Male Sophomore Athlete of the Year is, from men's soccer, James Boot. Congratulations, James. Congratulations to all of the winners, and I can't wait to see everyone back in the fall. Go Pirates.
A stalwart in the Pirate midfield, he recorded 9 assists to lead the Big East and ranked 4th best in the nation. The Pirates' primary set-piece taker logged nearly 1,500 minutes, helping lift the Pirates to their first Big East title in 30 years. Seton Hall's sophomore male athlete of the year is James Boot.
James, we're going to talk to you for a minute. You're with us?
Yeah, hi, Ange.
Great, man. Hey, how you doing? Congrats on that award. Super well deserved. A couple questions for you to answer for everybody. What was it like playing this year? You guys played in the spring versus the fall. It was a crazy year for so many reasons. What was that like on your end as one of the members of a great soccer team?
For me, I preferred it. It was a lot cooler. I know me and some of the boys struggle when we play in the fall because at the start of the season it's hot, but I enjoyed it. The season wasn't as hard as usual. We've already seen the schedule for next fall, and there's a lot more games in less days, but it was great. I loved every minute of it. I wish I could do it again, but I've got another 2 or maybe 3 years to do so.
Good, man. It was really fun to watch. Super happy for you, your whole team, obviously. How are you so good at kicking those corners and set pieces? How do you get so good at that part of the game? It's just tons of reps. How do we do it?
Yeah, I guess the old saying, practice makes perfect. I'm from England, so I've grown up watching soccer my whole life, and I've looked at the likes of David Beckham, and it's just going down. I've got two older brothers, and they taught me from a young age as well. It's just, I don't know, practice makes perfect, I suppose.
Awesome, man. And like you said, you have 2, possibly 3 years left with us as a Pirate. What's the summer look like for you? How are you getting ready to repeat as Big East champs?
So I made the decision to stay in South Orange during the summer. Obviously missing a lot of soccer due to COVID and the pandemic. I thought it was important for me to stay and play as much soccer as possible. So I'm currently playing for a local team in the NPSL and USL too. So I'm playing about 2 or 3 games a week. And that's just to ensure I'm fit and sharp for when the season comes in August.
Great, man. Well, it sounds like a good plan for the summer. I'll see you in the weight room sometime next week. Thank you for everything. Congrats on your award.
Thank you very much, everybody.
And now it's time to give out the award for most outstanding performance. And to present that award is a very good friend of mine, former SHU baseball player and current guy with all the keys to the rec center, Matt Fortin.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Fortin, and I'm the Facilities and Operations Assistant here at Seton Hall University. And I'm here to present the Most Outstanding Individual Performance Award. I'll tell you what, though, if this award was for a Seton Hall employee, I'd give this right now to Angelo Gingerelli. I mean, can we give it up for Ange for hosting this event? I really don't know how Ange doesn't have his own Netflix special by now. The guy's hilarious. If we were ever forced to go through another quarantine again, I would watch that Netflix special any day over Tiger King. Anyways, this award highlights a single game throughout the athlete's season, and it's not just any game, but a moment in time where a Seton Hall athlete competes at their highest level and reaches a time in their career where they test their limits and really see what they're made of. On May 2nd, our baseball program completed a 4-game sweep of the Georgetown Hoyas. The final game on that Sunday would be a game to remember, as this individual pitched 9 shutout innings, striking out 14 batters to complete the first no-hitter in his career and only the 5th at Seton Hall to do it. As a Seton Hall baseball alumni, I'm very proud and honored to present this year's Most Outstanding Individual Performance Award to Seton Hall baseball's very own Tyler Burnham. Congratulations, Boomer, and good luck with the rest of your baseball career. I'm sure there's a lot more baseball for you to play, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in the fall. God bless. Go Pirates.
In one of the marquee pitching performances in recent memory, senior Tyler Burnham didn't allow a hit in Seton Hall's 2-0 victory over Georgetown on May 2nd. The left-hander struck out a career-high 14 batters along the way, recording the 5th no-hitter in Pirate history. Tyler Burnham's no-hitter against Georgetown is Seton Hall's Outstanding Performance of the Year.
congrats again to Tyler Burnham. It's hard to argue with a no-hitter being an outstanding performance, right? And thank you for those kind words to Matt Fortin. My favorite Matt Fortin story from this year is at the first baseball game, I was so excited to get on and watch our guys play. And I walked out there and a security guard told me that we're already at capacity due to social distancing regulations. And I got kind of upset. I was like, no, I plan my whole day around this. I train these guys every day at 6 in the morning. I love these guys. I'm not leaving the stadium. And then he said, we're going to call Matt Fortin to remove you if you don't leave right now. And I said, all right, I'll go. I'm not going to fight this anymore. So good video, Matt. I think that didn't make you look quite as big and strong as you really are. But I want no beef with Matt Fortin whatsoever as long as I work here. That being said, let's give it up for the Sports and Spirituality Award from James Hare and Jessica Brinkler.
Hi guys, it's Jess and James here. We are sorry that we can't be with you live during the award ceremony, but we are in Florida for missionary training. So we're just going to tell you a little bit about the award that we're giving out and who's the recipient of it.
So the John Paul II Sport and Spirituality Award is typically presented to upperclassmen who best exemplifies prioritizing their faith development alongside the pursuit of excellence on the field, the court, or the course. John Paul II was an avid sportsman as well as the Pope from 1978 until 2005, and he really had this love of truth, beauty, and goodness. So those are the criteria that we typically look at as we award this honor.
So the award this year is going to a junior. She exemplifies the characteristics deserving of this award through her involvement in campus ministry activities, her desire to grow in faith and virtue, and her investment in one-on-one mentorship. So the award this year is going to Emma Newgarden. Congratulations, Emma.
Awesome. Thanks again to James and Jessica, and congrats to Emma, who had a great year cross country wise and obviously doing big things related to faith and church. The next couple of awards have been awarded earlier in the spring at the senior banquet, but obviously they deserve to be recognized again. The senior athletes of the year are for men's basketball, Sandro Mamukos-Gelishvili. He somehow succeeded having more letters and a hard to pronounce name than my own. And then from women's basketball, we have Desiree Elmore. And then our senior most valuable pirate, which was again awarded earlier in the spring, is going to go to cross country's Christina Fernandez. Great. Congrats to all those previous winners. And now it's time for the Breakthrough Student Athletes presented by Senior Associate Athletic Director Tatum Collins.
There comes a time in every athlete's career where they face adversity. A time where doubt may creep in or things simply do not go your way. For some, doing the bare minimum is enough. However, for these breakthrough student athletes, they took the challenge head on and did what was needed to overcome challenges and truly excel. This year, we have 3 winners that broke barriers and represented Seton Hall with pride. The winner of our female breakthrough student athlete is Lauren Park Lane of women's basketball. And the winners of our male breakthrough student athletes goes to both Jerry Hunsinger of baseball and James Booth of men's soccer. Congratulations to these 3 incredibly talented pirates.
Thank you, Tatum, and congrats to James, Jerry, and Lauren. Great years, and hopefully even bigger things coming next couple of years at Seton Hall for all 3 of you guys and girls. Now it's time to talk about the game of the year. And from the Pirates Sports Network, we have Danny Lemoyne.
Hi, everyone. I'm Danny Lemoyne of the Pirates Sports Network. Our game of the year goes to a team that exceeded expectations all year long en route to their first Big East championship in 30 years. In a game that had it all, with clutch goals from veterans and a late game penalty kick save, the Pirates were able to take down the defending national champions on their own field, a field they hadn't lost on in 903 days. This year's game of the year goes to men's soccer with their Big East championship win over Georgetown by a score of 2-1. It was a pleasure covering this team all year long, and I know that the future is bright for the program.
Camille Correchi gave the Pirates the early lead. and CJ Tibbling booted the game winner in the 63rd minute. That's when Andreas Nota, in the top defense in the league, went to work. Nota turned away a Georgetown penalty kick in the 68th minute, and the Pirates held off defending national champion Georgetown 2-1 to win their first Big East title in 30 years. Men's soccer's Big East championship victory at number 2 Georgetown is Seton Hall's Game of the Year.
Congrats to all the players, coaches, that great Game of the Year. Hard to argue with that one. And now it's time to break it down a little bit smaller and talk about the Play of the Year with Pirate Sports Network's own Drew Miller.
Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. My name is Drew Miller. I'm a student correspondent for the Pirate Sports Network, and I'm also one of the video producers here for Seton Hall Athletics. I'm very honored to be part of this virtual SHUcademy Awards this year, and I have the distinct privilege of presenting the Play of the Year award, which goes to Andreas Nota for his PK versus Virginia Tech in the Sweet 16. Congrats, Nota. You're the man. Go Pirates.
In one of the more dramatic moments in Seton Hall Athletics history, goalkeeper Andreas Nota made a crucial save with penalty kicks tied at 6 against Virginia Tech in the NCAA third round. Then, the senior called his own number and sent the Pirates to the Elite Eight. Andreas Nota's penalty kick stop and score versus Virginia Tech is Seton Hall's Play of the Year.
Again, a great play from Andre. Congrats to him. Thank you for the presenter on that. Where does he live? Was that filmed at Karma in Seaside Heights? Is he doing this from the club? Why was there black lighting to present that award? I thought I was ready for everything. I was not ready for someone to come to us live from DJs in Belmar. But keeping it moving. Now it's time to talk about our Junior Athlete of the Year. Let's give it up for Seton Hall's Associate Athletic Director for Compliance, Will Aloya. I like where this is going.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. I'm happy to be a part of this year's SHUcademy Awards and present the Junior Student Athlete of the Year Award. As a junior, you're counted on to be a team leader on the playing surface, in the classroom, and in the community. You've experienced what it's like to be a Division I student athlete and have learned from upperclassmen in years past. Coach relies on you to set a positive example and forge a path forward for your teammates. The expectations are high, and these student athletes did not falter when the lights shine brightest. The nominees for this year's Female Junior Student Athlete of the Year Award are Sarah Forat, women's golf, Kiana Tate, softball, and Emily Turner, volleyball. And the winner is Kiana Tate, softball.
She took a major step forward in her junior year, setting new career highs in hits, doubles, walks, and runs. Her batting average improved by nearly 140 points, and she led the Hall with 8 stolen bases. Seton Hall's Junior Female Athlete of the Year is Kiana Tate.
The nominees for this year's Male Junior Student Athlete of the Year Award are CJ Tibbling, men's soccer, David Festa, baseball, and Jared Roden, men's basketball. And the winner is CJ Tibbling, men's soccer. Congratulations to our 2 Junior Student Athletes of the Year. Enjoy the summer. See you soon, and go Pirates.
The top goal scorer for the Big East champions, he tallied 3 game-winning goals, including a second-half tally in the title game against Georgetown. For his exploits, he earned first-team All-Big East and second-team All-America honors. Seton Hall's Junior Male Athlete of the Year is CJ Tibbling.
So thanks to Will and congrats to CJ and Kiana. I want to speak to one of them now, right? Kiana, you with us?
Hi, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. Wait, who is laughing at me in the background? What is going on?
Who do you think it is? I'm here.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. It's good to see you guys. Both of you can answer since you're both on us. What was the season like? You guys got to play during a normal time of the year, but we had masks, social. The world was different. How was the season like for you guys?
The season, I think everyone came in super excited because I know we got our season taken away from us last year, so everyone was ready to just grind and, play some games. So it was definitely felt like it was back on track. We got a lot of games in, though COVID took a lot from us. Like, it was definitely better that we got some games in. It was super exciting. Yeah, it was just good to play. And stuff.
No, it was my last year, so I was just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Do what I have to do and get out.
Okay. Kiana, what do we got planned for next year? How are we getting ready? What are we doing this summer? What do you think about the team going into next year?
I'm excited for this next year. I know we got a new coach, so I'm excited to see how she turns it around. I love the girls. I'm excited for the new freshmen to come in. I'm just super excited, and I'm really looking forward to this next season. So I know everyone's prepping, been in the gym a lot, just been working, I'm excited to go out with a bang for my last year, sad that my career is coming to an end, but I'm excited to see what this next year brings.
Awesome. Now, this is a little bit of an interesting question because you have a new coach, but what advice would you give an incoming freshman about to start their Seton Hall softball journey this August?
I'd just say, just go with the flow, like a lot of people sometimes press. And I know as a freshman, I was super scared, and it's probably intimidating because they're new and have a new coach. Like, a lot of things are different, but I think just definitely like trusting in your teammates, because everyone's kind of in the same boat, everyone's starting from the ground up. So just definitely come in there with like open eyes, and, I think it'll be an exciting season. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
Awesome. Well, congrats on your award. Thanks for the time. Tell Jaden I said hi again, and we'll see you guys.
So much.
See you later, guys.
Bye, Ange. Thank you.
And now, CJ, you with us, man?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Where are you at right now?
I'm at the house with the boys in South Orange.
You don't have to wear the Seton Hall your own their own gear all the time. You could wear your own clothes sometimes.
Nah, I'm too comfortable.
I can't even. So am I wearing it right now, so I can't really make fun of you too much. Hey, man, what was the season like for you? You can speak for your team or yourself, but it was a crazy year. You guys did it phenomenally well. But what was the day-to-day like? What was practice like, and how did it go for you?
Oh, it's been an incredible journey with these guys. The day-to-day has been awesome. Like, for instance, when we went down to North Carolina, we were training on grass every day, which was amazing, staying at hotels with food, nice being able to bond even more with each other. And it's just been an incredible journey, to be honest. Yeah.
Nice, man. What are you up to this summer? How are you guys getting ready for next year? I'll throw it out there before you answer. The weight room is open. The doors are unlocked. If you want to show up, that's it. I'm just putting it out there for you. What else? Yeah. Get ready.
Yeah, no, I was there a few days ago.
I know. I'm messing around. I see you almost every day. Obviously, you're crushing it this summer. I thought it was funny. But what do you got, man? What else are you doing this summer?
So we're actually training with the Red Bulls U23 team here in where do they play? Whippany. And extra JP has a game today, and so we've been keeping fit there, in training, trying to get ready for August, so we can come in even better than the past season, because.
Nice. And just real quick, what was that bubble experience like? So we're hearing these tournaments happening. I mean, bubbles a lot in the media. What did that like to be in the bubble? Explain that to everybody that wasn't there with you guys.
Do you mean when we were on the road, like in the Big East?
The tournament in North Carolina, when you guys were kind of all the teams were together, in a bubble for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was different, it's kind of hard on you mentally because all you did was like you trained and then you went back to the hotel, and you couldn't really. We could go outside and stuff, but we couldn't really interact with other people that much. So. I mean, at first it was fine, because we were together with our teammates and everything. But after a while, it got a bit long, to always, have to go back to the hotel and really not do anything much other activities like that. We could go to restaurants and stuff like that, but it was definitely a challenge.
I'm gonna leave everybody in your house with this. Just do me a favor. Seton Hall is nice enough. They got me a championship ring, right? Just like the ones you guys have. If you see me out in these streets telling people I was a player on the team, don't tell nobody, okay?
No, we got you. We got you.
All right, man. Congrats. Have a good summer, fellas. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Okay, they were down to the last award of the afternoon. It's time to give the award out for the returning Senior Athlete of the Year. To give that award out is a standout on the women's basketball team for the previous 4 years. Her coaching career is just underway now at Fairleigh Dickinson University right down the road. I'm wishing her all the success in the world, unless she's playing us. Then I want to win by 100 points. But let's give it up for Katie Healy.
Hey Pirates, Katie Healy here, 2019 women's basketball graduate. I'm here to introduce the returning Senior Student Athletes of the Year. Your female nominees are the following: Janae Barricado, Andra Espinoza-Hunter, and Laura Hooper. Your winner is Andra Espinoza-Hunter. Congrats!
She didn't join the Pirates until Big East play, but when she did, she took the conference by storm. A first-team All-Big East selection, she averaged 18.6 points per contest and led the Big East in three-pointers made per game. Seton Hall's returning senior female athlete of the year is Andra Espinoza-Hunter.
Your male nominees for returning Senior Student Athlete of the Year are Andres Acevedo, Luka Don, and Andreas Noda. Your winner is Luka Don. Congrats! Go Pirates!
A first-team All-Big East selection and second-team All-America pick, he was the anchor of the Seton Hall defense. Missing only 9 minutes throughout the entire season, he led a defense that was the best in the conference in preventing shots on net. Seton Hall's returning senior male athlete of the year is Luka Don.
Luka, you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, man, congrats on your award. Just saw you sat out for 9 minutes this season. What happened? You couldn't give us everything? You need 9 minutes off?
Yeah, that was not my fault. That was my fault. You have to ask the coach why.
No, I mean, all kidding aside, congrats on a great year. You particularly, but the team in general deserves all the props in the world. Talk about this season, man. What was it like to be far away from home in a world with COVID, playing on a new team with a fairly new coaching staff, and just really dominating the league? What was that like?
Yeah, I think first of all, my teammates and the coaches made it very easy to be part of this team and to feel like home a little bit. And that's why I think our team spirit was very important for us to make that run. And I'm just very happy about what we have achieved, and winning the Big East, of course, was amazing.
Nice. And where are you at this summer, and what are you doing this summer?
I'm back home in Germany right now. I'm enjoying the time with my friends, and staying fit a little bit, of course. And I'm excited to come back in August to South Orange.
Awesome, man. Last thing we got for you, you get to talk to the incoming freshmen. Say they're all listening to this. What advice are we giving them to be as successful as your group's been the last couple of years?
Oh, I think it's really just work every day. It's like, for me, like looking from game to game, from practice to practice, to get better every time. And I think that's the most important thing.
Great. Thank you very much for your time. Congrats on the award, and congrats on a great year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's it, right? So that's it. That's going to wrap it up. The 2021 SHUcademy Awards. Couple notes before we let everybody go. Number one, if you won an award tonight, first off, congrats. Second thing, you're going to get your physical award, whether it's a trophy or a plaque, at the Welcome Back Barbecue, which, like Brian said, will hopefully be in person in the beginning of the fall semester. I'm sure you get emails about that. As a staff, we can't wait to see you guys in the fall. Please reach out any way you can. Let us know if you need anything. We want to thank the entire TLTC staff, Roberto's office, and the entire sports information department for allowing me to do this and have fun with you guys for an hour in the summer. I don't normally get to see you. I appreciate your time. And then I got to say it because of my real job in the weight room. Let's be ready for preseason. Work out all summer, get it done, and come back ready to crush the Big East in 2021/2022. Go Pirates.